Hello and welcome to the MAC weather page for this Wednesday, October 25th. Running just a little bit behind today with some internet issues, but we expect this main part of the storm is now done. We're going to see a few residual rain showers and further up north, even some snow showers mixed in once you get up towards Gaylord, Grayling, Cadillac, up in that area. So a very chilly day out there with 40s. And for the headlines, again, the showers will pretty much come to an end today. Just a few temperatures in the 40s. We'll rebound into the 50s tomorrow with a little more in the way of sunshine. And then for the day on Friday, into the weekend, increasing clouds. We'll have temperatures in the 50s on Friday, but they'll drop into the 40s over the weekend. And from around Friday evening into Saturday, it looks like about 1,500 to maybe a third of an inch of rain. So not a big system, but certainly enough to, again, slow us down. And we're going to see our cold air come in stages here over the next 2 to 3 weeks. And I think by the 10th of November, we could have some darn right, almost winter type conditions. And lake effect snows will certainly be in the news by then, and the potential maybe even for some system snows in the Great Lakes area. So we'll keep an eye on that. We are definitely heading towards a colder pattern. So say goodbye to the 70s and 80s probably until next spring. Temperatures out there this morning, you can see mainly in the 40s. Couple stations down, they lost power, phone, and everything down at Jasper. And it looks like we may have a modem issue over at St. Thomas, but both of those stations hopefully will be up very shortly. When we do, we'll get the Jasper storm totals. They've been down since the storm began, so we'll add those in so the final report won't be done until we get those numbers. And you can see around the state of Michigan this morning, temperatures mainly in the 30s and 40s, cold spot in the western end of the UP at 30 degrees, so very much a different pattern than what we saw about 3 days ago. As far as precipitation, since midnight, you can see some precipitation out there. Yesterday's high was 49 and the low was 41, big changes. And we had another pretty significant day of rain with 7,800s here in the Breckenridge area. And if you can see the storm totals now, 3.68 leading the way with the wave up. There are reports, a lot of reports of 4 to 5 plus inches of rain over in that area. Here in Breckenridge, 3.58 inches, Clarksville, 3.49. And then a couple of 2.5 inch amounts as you get towards Lansing and Middleton, and then much less as you head to the south and to the eastern portions of the area over into southwest Ontario. And again, this red area is where my targeted forecast for the 13 station averages we're going to hopefully be, and we fit right in there at 1.77. And again, when we add Jasper in there, that'll put it down towards 1.6, right about in the heart of the forecast that I had back issued for last Friday for this rain event. And if we look at some totals, some of these will be updated. Again, we're going to update all these once the storm is completely done. We'll check with the National Weather Service in Gaylord, Grand Rapids, and get these final numbers. But you can see some pretty significant ones. Free soil at 7.74 inches of rain. So again, the rain gauges overflowed across many areas. And if we look at the radar this morning, you can see residual showers pinwheeling around this system, but they're quite a bit more scattered and off to the north. You can see that's in the form of some snow and mixed precipitation as well back in northern Wisconsin as well. So a much cooler air mass definitely in place on the weather map this morning. Our next system already dropping down into the upper Midwest, and that's going to head towards the southern Great Lakes. As it does, it'll spread some precipitation in here as we get into the day on Thursday, perhaps late, but more likely it's going to hold off, I think. I think Thursday, much of the day is going to be pretty decent. And then as we get into Friday, again, we're going to see that precipitation more likely move in towards evening. And again, it'll be in form of rain, but can't rule out a snowflake here once we get into late Friday night into early Saturday morning before that system pushes off. If we look at some of the football for the Breckenridge hosting the Oscoda playoff game, you can see our low pressure system sitting in Wisconsin. We'll have winds out of the southwest. It'll be about 20 miles an hour, 15 mile per hour sustained winds with gusts about 24. The game time temperature is going to be around 44 degrees. It'll be overcast, maybe a few light showers. So definitely going to be one of those games. I think the running game is definitely going to be in order for that with those strong winds and rain. Again, I don't expect much in the way of a passing attack by either team. And if we look at precipitation by 7 p.m. by kickoff, looks like we'll be getting just trace amounts across mid-Michigan. And again, this will continue to slip to the south as we get in through the nighttime hours, but game time temperature, again, low 40s with a chance of a few showers around the area. As far as the forecast goes today, a few scattered showers, maybe a snowflake up north. Highs today only in the mid-40s to possibly around 50 degrees. And if we look at Thursday, more in the way of sunshine, highs at least in the low, maybe to the mid 50s, and we might get into the mid 50s on Friday before that front moves into the area and brings showers later in the day. And again, about 1,500s to 3/10, maybe a third of an inch of rain with showers in on the day on Saturday. That'll be showers likely for Friday night and Saturday. So again, probably a slow day as far as harvesting conditions go. A few showers around Sunday, only in the 40s. And again, we're stepping down into a much cooler pattern as we go through time. And this is outdated. Thanks for stopping by and have yourself a great day, and 73s to all.